But why does it have to be Buddhism? Why not no religion at all? Why not just leave religion? Why did it have to be Buddhism? Sam Ruth is saying Buddhism is considered kind of atheist among dharmic religions, but Gnostic doesn't. Oh, Gnostic means like atheist, but Gnostic doesn't. But not exactly mean atheist. Okay, I don't know what that structure, what that sentence means, but I think I get it somewhat. He did it for Dalits as a whole, that they have a community. It's easier than making them atheists. Doesn't have to make them. They didn't have to use the label atheist. They could just be like, we're not Hindus anymore. Yes, guys. We are Zen BDSM. Yes, we're going to refer to Buddhism as Zen BDSM so that we can get away with it on YouTube, because I don't know what the rules are. Robert is saying he created his own new religion. Yeah, and big deal. Anyone can make a religion ideology out of nothing in an afternoon. No, but Robert. He is like, he was doing that to save people from caste system. I guess the only issue I have with this, he didn't create a religion, because what he created was completely atheistic. The only issue I have is with the branding, the fact that Buddhism was in the name. Gnostic means those who rejected Vedic teachings or don't believe in self, soul, or Brahman, etc. Why can't we just call it the Vedic? No, I mean Gnostic. Can Gnostic be like a label for these people? Why wouldn't I just use that title? That would be a good title, right? So what you're saying is Ambedkar professed neo-BDS. Yes, Dr. Ambedkar, yes, professed neo-BDSM. Imagine if he did that neo-BDSM. Imagine if Dr. Ambedkar in 1956, guys, started a movement that said, guys, we're going to fight against caste system. We're going to start leaving Hinduism. This is not good. We are against the caste. This is not doing us any favor. Let's just get together and tie each other up and torture each other and slap each other's bums. In the name of ending the caste system. Would that work in India? Huh? I posted 2 things regarding Ambedkar: a series of small videos about his life and a 19-minute video about his Buddhism. The latter video is titled "A New Buddhism." Okay, so that's in the video recommendation channel, correct? Read. Okay, Fat Lazy Cat, you're telling me read his book. Do you know how big my read list is? Every 2 weeks, I remove 1 book from my to-read list and I add 5 more. Like, it's growing like a tumor. I cannot. There's so many things that I need to read. I don't know if I want to add another. It has to be at the expense of other things that I'm not going to be able to read. Okay.
Why did he choose Buddhism? Having said this, Ambedkar then contemplated for almost 2 decades before he chose to convert to Buddhism over other religions. According to Gauri Vishwanathan, a professor of English at Columbia University, the reason behind this choice was in fact the quote-unquote foreignness associated with Islam and Christianity.
The foreignness associated with Islam and Christianity. So he was like, let's leave Hinduism. What are the options? He was like, people see Christianity and Islam as foreign religions. Buddhism is the only local one. But what was that thing in Indian tradition that had these major naturalistic? I know there's a name for this. I know I have really bad memory. Indian history has this group of philosophers that were extremely materialistic, very, very atheistic worldview. What do you guys know what I'm referring to? Katie, help me out here. BDSM is better than Buddhism. I agree, very much so. Yes. Guys, you know what I'm referring to? Oh, yes, thank you so much. Charvaka. Yes, Charvaka. Wow, everybody's telling me Charvaka, or Charvaka. Yes, wow, you guys, this is like, see, given how famous this is, and given how so many of you just knew exactly what I was talking about as soon as I mentioned it. So this is like a famous thing in India. Look at this, all of you, okay? Wow, Soraya, every single, wow, so many, wow, we got like 20 responses on this, okay? So that's local. Kravaka. That sounds like martial arts. Wow, so many of you are. Okay, go on. Charvaka, Sharava, not Karava. Okay, so why does it C? Sharava. Okay, Sharava. Am I saying it right? Sharava. Okay, Sharava. Woof. Wait, did they burn anyone alive? Okay, is that true? Okay, just let's ignore the burning people part. Were they burning anybody? God damn it. You never get what you want. Okay, Fat Lazy Cat saying Ambedkar was a great guy, but he was very pretty Islamophobic. I mean, that sounds like me though. Not a critical of Islam as an atheist. Wait a minute, you mean Islamophobic? You mean like okay, Islamophobic is a nonsense term. I'm Islamophobic. You mean you mean like he was a anti-Muslim bigot? If he was against Muslims, that's a different thing. But plain reducing Muslims as a community to their closest caricature, I don't know about that. But if he's against Islam, I like him more. Okay, guys. Sharava, what am I saying? Charvaka. So some of you saying no, he didn't. You missed the super chat. I did. I missed the super chat. Where's the super chat? Oh, I'm sorry, Marco. The lesser evil, completely rational approach. Marco, sorry, I missed. Thank you guys for noticing the super chat I missed. I'm so sorry, Marco. Thank you. Okay, so Marco gave me a £2 super chat. No, €2. Sorry, €2 super chat saying the lesser evil equals completely rational approach. Thank you again for the super chat. Where are you guys? So this whole Charvaka, oh my god, this whole Charvaka thing, he could have like got, that's like not foreign. Why couldn't he just go? Thank you so much, Soha, for telling me that I missed a super chat. You're amazing. Okay, Katie's saying no, they weren't burning anyone to my knowledge. Like chess. Okay, yeah, Charvaka. Guys, so he had something. He had something that he could have been, that was not a foreign idea that he could have referred to other than Buddhism. Charvaka, thank you. So yeah, so he didn't have to go to Buddhism just because Christianity and Islam are foreign, but Charvaka is like Indian, so he could have used that. Shaheen is saying, I love you, Armin. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Kiss. Thank you for the kisses. Charvakas were stones to by hand. They were stones, they were stoned. Okay.
Apart from a deep-rooted disdain for the caste system inherent in Hinduism, another possible reason that could have driven Ambedkar's choice was that Buddhism met his core values of...
Oh wow! Somebody was saying, somebody said most. Where is that comment? That was a very important comment that I missed. Somebody just said that a lot of Indian atheists refer to themselves as Charvakas. Okay, so see, this is like it has a local concept, it has a local name. It's something deep within the history of India, this whole atheism thing. So if you wanted to stay Indian, you could have just done that. The Charvakas were against Hinduism. People like Kushal Mehra and are whitewashing Charvaka though by being sympathetic of Hindu culture. Yes, the Charvakas. Yeah, I understand. Again, much respect to Kushal and his kindness towards me, but I think that they cannot steal the Charvakas away from us. The Charvakas are ours. They're against Hinduism. They're our people. The atheist people, the materialists, the naturalists, the people pro-enlightenment, anti-superstition. We claim the Charvakas. We don't let the Hindus steal them away from us, okay? They're not Hinduism to take. They're our people. They were our people.
Rationality, morality, and justice, according to religion studies specialist.
So he's saying is another reason why he picked Buddhism was because it was in line with his values. But again, Buddhism doesn't have any good values. Buddhism has zero good values. Okay, and the idea of, I mean, if you're against Hinduism, Buddhism also has reincarnation, karma, superstition, all that crap comes with it, right? But these whole Charvakas people, Charvaka, the people, like if you're against superstition and if you're a naturalist, you didn't have to take Buddhism and then remove the BS. You already have something local called Charvakas, and you could have just went with that. Why didn't you just go with that?
And justice, according to religion studies specialist
the justice that comes with Buddhism is like karma and reincarnation. What kind of justice is that? To blame people that whatever bad happens to them in this life is because of something that they might have done in the past life, that they're deserving of it? What kind of a justice is that? For people to look forward to another life instead of making this one a better one? To try to get enlightened and give up earthly pleasures instead of trying to get a happier life? Is that what the justice that Buddhism teaches? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. No. We love all of that. I was just talking about BDSM, okay? That was BDSM. Sorry. No, YouTube. All of that is just, that I was just, yeah, all of that sounds great. God damn it.
Rationality, morality, and justice.
Okay, I disagree with the space, but you're saying easy to say in 2020, but in the 1950s, India was 99% illiterate, and people were furiously religious. Also, atheism isn't a legally recognized identity in India. Really, space boy? Tell that to Charvaka. Okay, so you think this was too early for 1950s India? Okay, when was the Charvaka people? Charvaka. When were they? I'm looking this up. I can't tell. When were they around? Somebody tell me. Why is Google failing me? When were the Charvaka people? Charawakis. No one knows? Okay, I'm pretty sure they were ancient, way before 1950s. So if the Charawaki could do it, I mean, back then, there were even less literal people than in the 1950s. So if they could do it in India, then you could do it in 1950 in India. Yeah, it's a tiny piano. It's making me depressed. Why is this song making me so depressed? Oh my God, we got another super chat. Thank you so much, Marco, saying he was fighting the greater evil at the time, like you do now. You're acting nice for YouTube gods to get your message heard, right? Sounds familiar. Well, yeah, but you guys know what I'm doing, right? So the YouTube gods are dumb. No. But you guys know what I actually mean, okay? So you guys know when I'm saying, was Dr. Ambedkar like winking with the like, was he saying like, guys, I'm gonna say Buddhism, we're gonna convert to Buddhism, but you all know Buddhism is bullcrap, and you guys like wink, nod. You guys know that the Enlightenment values are the way to go, but I have to say this because people will not accept ideas from outside of India. Like, was he like the people that were followed him and were listening to him? Do they have this understanding that he's just doing this so that he doesn't get a YouTube strike? Was he going to get a YouTube strike? I don't know how it works back then. But was that the understanding? Because you guys know what I'm actually saying. I mean, technically, okay, so you're saying in the 1950s, 90% of India was illiterate. Yeah, but okay, again, the Charvaka people, back then, I'm pretty sure 99% of India was illiterate. So he needed a name that can be a brand value that can reach all of the India. Okay, the Charvaka people, they did that with 99%. All of the planet was 99% illiterate. So they managed to become a major movement back then. So if they could do it, they should be able to do it in 1950 with the printing press and everything. Marco saying, "Oh, I get it. This is why I support you a lot." Oh, thank you, Marco. Wow, we got like 400 rupees. Very generous. And Gibson, you're being too generous. You shouldn't be giving us this many super chats unless you're like have a lot of money laying around that you could give. Okay. Oh, it's 12th century. 12th century. A lot of people are saying 12th century, right? Okay. So if Charvakis managed to do what they did in 12th century India, then do not tell me that it's not possible in 20th century India. Okay. But all were the smart for the wink wink. But we are. And speaking of Ambedkar thing you spoke, what you said was already considered in the. Yeah. Yes. I don't. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's continue.
Of some people is hard. In their opinion, I was leading my poor, helpless, untouchable people astray. They say, today, those who are untouchables will remain untouchables, and those rights gained for the untouchables will be destroyed. And some people among us are bewildered. To the unlearned people among us, they say, go by the traditional path. On some of the old and young...
Okay, guys, so for the people who are saying, okay, can somebody figure out how many people were literate back in the 1800s in France? How many people in France and in the UK? Yeah, in France specifically, okay? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of French people weren't educated. Most of them were farmers, right? So France went through an enlightenment in the 1800s without the printing, without like the printing capabilities of 1950s India, without radio, without all of that stuff, okay? So if France could go through so when France wanted to fight the Catholic Church and the influence of monarchy and religious dogma, they went through an enlightenment and they had similar rates of literacy in France back in the 1800s. So if France managed to go through an enlightenment without using one religion against another religion in the 1800s, why couldn't India do the same thing in the 1950s? Why couldn't Dr. Ambedkar encourage another age of enlightenment? Like, he noticed the French Revolution, he liked it, then why didn't he do the same thing? Why would he have to, like, Voltaire didn't use one religion against another religion. The age of enlightenment was like against the authority of all religions. It wasn't like using one religion against another religion. And Ambedkar saw that and he liked it. And then he didn't do the same thing in the 1950s of India, even though people had, I don't know, I think higher level of literacy in India in the 1950s compared to France in the 1800s. And they had a lot more technology to spread the ideas even more than the 1800s. So why not that? Why not just go full-on enlightenment rather than promoting Buddhism? Okay, so you see Selva Kumar saying you missed the point. The upper class made education only for the upper class by 19th century, and all knowledge were lost like the dark ages. Again, very similar to the farm. Like, France became a better place because of Age of Enlightenment, even though most people were not educated. Most people were farmers. Wow, we got a lot of super chats. Varum saying, hopeless forever music, depressing for sure. Aww. Well, thank you for the super chat, Varum. Yeah, this song is really making me sad. I don't know why. I'm going to go cry after this. Terrell saying, in France, the rate of literacy literacy in the from 1686 to 90 was around 29% for men and 14% for women, before it increased to 48% for men and 27% for women. Yeah, that's not high. All hail Guru Armin. Well, I mean, I'll try to fight against this, but I'm enjoying it a little bit too much. Usually, okay, guys, I'm not gonna say anything. This is too much fun. I like the sound of that. So okay, I'll accept it. 100 rupees super chat for Sankal from Sankal. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I especially love the message, even though I don't agree with it. It just sounds too good. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, see the Wikipedia page titled "Education in the Age of Enlightenment." Okay, guys, go. That's your reference right there. You guys are saying in France the social divide probably wasn't half as deep as India in the 1950s. Are you sure about that? Because like vast majority of people in France were like farmers, just straight up farmers. I'm pretty sure, like, if you compare 1700s and 1800s of France with the 1950s of India, I mean, I'm not sure, but I would be very surprised if India's class divide and education was not ahead of France in the 1700s and the 1800s. We are sure? That's how far behind India was in the 1950s? Are we serious? By 1714, the proportion of women able to read had risen very approximately to 25% and rose to 40% by the 1750s from Wikipedia. Okay, so what was India in the 1950s? You guys are sure? Okay. What was the literacy rates in India in the 1950s? Wow. God damn it. So France was ahead of India in the 1700s compared to India in the 1950s? That's crazy. Oh, Marco is saying India is still so far behind that it actually hurts my heart. Oh, Marco. But here, I'll help you with some sad music.
Among us, they may be influential. If doubt has been created in the minds of people because of this, it is our duty to remove that doubt, and to turn back that doubt is to strengthen the foundation of our movement.
And although Ambedkar did not live long enough to practice a religion that he so well espoused, dying only 2 months after his official conversion.
Wow, he died only 2 months after his conversion. Very look at this. Soraya's comment matched perfectly with this section of the video. Soraya is saying, "I wish Dr. Ambedkar had more years to live. You would have got whatever you are asking. You would have got whatever you're asking for. I will not forget how terribly his diabetic body was taking toll on him. Oh my God, seems like you lost some national treasure."
He led thousands to adopt his reinterpretation of the religion. Diksha Bhumi in Nagpur, the site where Ambedkar led the 1956 mass conversion, still remains a sacred shrine for Navayana Buddhism and is of special significance to millions.
Guys, no matter, I hope I'm not coming off as ungrateful. I mean, I have my slight disagreements with him, but he's like a hero. Like he's a hero of mine now. Okay, I consider him a hero. I consider him a treasure, not to India, but to mankind. I consider him an intellectual. I consider his death a huge loss. So please do not think that the small disagreements I have when it comes to branding, do not let that take away from the value and his contribution to not to India but to the world. Okay, please do not come to that conclusion that I'm being ungrateful to his sacrifice and his goals. Okay, these are small disagreements that we have, should not at all be used as a way to distract from how big of a person how how helpful, I mean, this guy seemed like somebody that genuinely wanted to make people happier, like he seemed like his main goal His main motivation was to find a way to save people from discrimination. I mean, if this guy is not, if this, the fact that this guy should be, India needs to celebrate this person above Gandhi, in my opinion. And Gibson, give me 100 rupees. Thank you so much for the 100 rupee super chat. And Gibson saying French Revolution was led by middle upper caste. The upper caste want to preserve caste system. Ambedkar has an article why there is no Voltaire among Brahmins. Wow. He has an article specifically addressing why there is no Voltaire among Brahmins. That's incredible. Man, this person, we need to study this person more. I like this guy. Okay, interesting. That's very interesting. I like how we're just casually using BDS. I love it. How we're just casually, we're on the same page here now. We're just gonna use BDSM instead of Buddhism. Okay, we're just gonna do it. Okay, great. Okay, so I love you guys. I really love our Atheist Republic family here. Jainism and BDSM replace previous Gnostics by 100 BCE. The Bhakti movement in 18th century completely wiped Jainism. And no, why are you saying no? Be consistent. And BDSM replaced by Hinduism. Gnostics were more common before. Okay, I lost the plot here. There's too many moving elements here, but I'm just gonna highlight it in case anybody gets it. Oh, here we got another super chat. Thank you so much, Identity Crisis, for the 100 rupee super chat. Oh, again, thank you so much for the previous super chat. If I missed it, what is this one? Charvakas are atheists, so ex-Hindu Brahmins could also be Charvakas, an appropriate anti-caste movement. Dr. A feared that, hence chose Buddhism. So ex-Hindu Brahmins could also be Charvaka. Interesting. But he could have he started a whole new movement. He could have been like Dalit Charvakas. Like you could come up with any movement. I don't know. Maybe I'm naive. Guys, why are you using this word? We're not using this word. It's BDSM, okay? BDSM was wiped out by Shewat Hun King Mihirakula. I don't know what kind of ads you're going to get in this video if we keep talking about BDSM. Beep Boop is saying if Bhakt Singh, who was hardcore atheist, or Bose, who was hardcore secularist, would have survived, maybe today's India would have been very different. So I was saying, Armin, there is a BBC interview where Ambedkar exposed Gandhi and his support to Hindu Varna system. Really? Okay, that's interesting as well. God damn it, there's so much I need to learn. Varun, did I read this other super chat? Yes, I did. Thank you for that super chat. Identity Crisis. And Varun, thank you for another $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Saying, in India, to get an audience, you need to invoke God, religion. If you focus on what Ambedkar wanted, emancipation, you can ignore Buddhism part. Yeah, well, I am celebrating. I mean, I can complain about the promotion of Buddhism while celebrating his emancipation at the same time. I mean, just because I'm being butthurt. Okay, guys, when religion gets any credit, you need to call the ambulance for me, okay? I get butthurt over that, okay? I get triggered. When religion gets any credit for anything, I get triggered, okay? But me getting triggered doesn't mean that I can't acknowledge all the great things he's doing. Just it's okay, I get triggered. I have if I have the ambulance ready, I have their phone number. They can come get me, okay? They just I just cry a little bit about why is Buddhism getting any credit for anything? Just let me have my moment, okay? We can still celebrate Dr. Ambedkar while I cry about Buddhism getting any undeserved credit, okay? Spaceboy is saying, but again, thank you so much, Varun, for the $5 super chat. Spaceboy is saying, Nehru's or a Brahmin, okay, so it was a Brahmin. Nehru's genius was giving Ambedkar a Dalit with perspective the responsibility of making the constitution of the new Republic of India. Wow. Wait, don't add me. What do you mean don't add me? That's pretty impressive.